This review is on the movie Con Man. I'm the Angry Guy, and I'm going to tell you like it is. The director for the film Con Man was Bruce Koch. The stars in the film are James Caan, Ving Rhames, Justin Baldoni, Talia Shire, Elizabeth Rome, Mark Hamill, and Armand A. Santee. The estimate budget for this film surprised me. It was like $4.5 million, US dollars. In my opinion, once a con, always a con. Once a cheat, always a cheat. And once a liar, always a liar. The film is about a young businessman named Barry who ran a Ponzi scheme which took millions from people's life savings and was sentenced to 25 years in prison. But Barry got a deal with the government, of course. He helped convict thieves in the stock market for an early release. Before getting out of prison, Barry bumped up with an inmate and supposedly Barry found God. Bullshit! But when Barry found was another naive group of people with lots of money. So Barry decided to become a preacher, found a church, and eventually cons the church and the congregation out of millions of dollars. Guess what? As a result of his latest sentence, Barry's earliest possible release date is now June 6, 2019. Oh, you haven't heard the best. The actual con man, which this film is about, insists on playing the middle-aged version of himself in this film. Following his arrest, the film's release was canceled and work began on a new title. The film, retitled Con Man, from the original title Con Man's real name, was eventually released in March 2018. Isn't the judicial system just the greatest? Don't worry, he is supposedly paying back the people he stole their life savings from. Yeah, sure. One thing I can't stand about this movie and others like it is the people they got their life savings stolen, they never ever really get mad. The victims in their comments about the thief, oh, he was so friendly. He was so easy to talk to. He could persuade you into anything. He was so charismatic. When he talked to you, a person felt he really cared about you and your family. Forget how he made you feel. He took your hard work life savings. This film treated the audience as if it was the fun and relaxing movie to watch. Some parts of the film making were cheap, and sometimes people would explain how Barry ripped them off with smiles on their faces. On the other hand, the film at times tried to act like a polished film, like Michael Douglas's first Wall Street movie. The beginning of the film looked cheap and talked a lot about different buildings, how many people worked for him, and the equipment he bought and sold, but we never seen those items or people. Once we saw a fancy party at Barry's large house, and we also seen a group of people working in a semi-large office space in cubicles. But I didn't buy the whole glamorous lifestyle of being wealthy. I couldn't feel it. Later on, you didn't see the equipment and the work being done at that time, it was all existed on paper only. The film didn't know what it wanted to be. Was it a documentary, a semi-satirical, serious, or showing you greedy people who wanted to make more money? And it was their own darn fault of giving it to Barry. Out of 10, I give this movie 6. Thank you.